Craig Casey, Ireland captain. How's the sound?
Yeah, it's a nice one. Sounds very nice actually. Yeah, when Paulie gave me the call, it was the Tuesday morning. The squad came out on the Wednesday, so it was kind of nice to know the day before. Really good phone call. Probably on the phone for about 10 to 15 minutes. The way Paulie is talking about all the plans for the summer and what we need to improve on and what has been good over the last few weeks. So it was a really good phone call. I was honoured. He asked me straight away, so kind of got that part out of the way, and it was a nice honour for me. I'm absolutely delighted for it. I got off the phone straight away, rang my father, told him to tell no one obviously, but no, it was brilliant. I think my father has been huge for me growing up. He's probably the reason that I'm here. He was my coach from under 5s to under 18, so to be able to ring him and tell him that I'm going to be Irish captain, I can imagine was absolutely massive for him. There's been lots of lads that you can pick up lots of things from. I think the obvious ones obviously are Cale and Pete and Johnny. I think I've learned an awful amount from them just from being around them and living in their pockets for the last few years in camp. I think you see how they kind of work on a day-to-day basis, not just as a leader but as themselves, because that's probably going to be important to me, is probably being the best version of myself on the field when we take that out there in Georgia and Portugal. I think my performance is probably the biggest thing, and I think how those lads look after their performances is a huge thing, while also looking after the whole squad. So I've taken a lot from that. Obviously Tig has been the captain in Munster this year, and I think he's done a phenomenal job for us, so there's been a few things that I'll take from him, but I think you take stuff from everyone. There's been leaders that probably haven't been captain, haven't been lucky enough to be captain over the last few years, and they're really good leaders in their own. So there's a good group that I've learned an awful lot from over the last few years, so hopefully I can take that forward and grow the group over the summer and really make it a special place to be. I think the buzz around the group was class. We came in and had a tough session last Thursday, but it was nice to kind of get back up and running and get the new lads into the group, and you can see how kind of I would say passionate they are about playing for Ireland and trying to put their best foot forward. So the buzz around the group on Thursday was class, and even better this morning. I think you kind of know you're fully into camp now. It's 3 weeks on the trot here, so now the buzz is class, and we're all really looking forward to it. And you can see the progression both teams have made over the last few years. We know Portugal a tiny bit from playing them in the World Cup pre-season over there, and that was a tough one, so we're under no illusions as to how tough that's going to be. They'll be bouncing off the walls to be at home and to have Ireland coming over. Same with Georgia. I think you can see how good they've been over the last few years. They've taken a few scalps as well, and I think you can see the players and the calibre of players that are playing week in, week out. Some of them in the top 14, some are in big European leagues, and every time they put on the Georgian jersey, they're really passionate about their country. So we'll be under no illusions of what's coming in Tbilisi in 2 weeks' time.